What's going on, YouTube? Wow, somebody already liked the video. Cool. What's going on, YouTube? It's Unger to the Max here. A salute to you. And we are underway on Saturday Night Football. Excuse me. As the Clemson Tigers are in Boston College to take on the Eagles. And Clemson has pretty much been destroying everybody in their path lately. Hey, what's up, guys? So Clemson starts with it. 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence is the starting quarterback. Let's see if could the cold weather affect Clemson? It might. I don't think it will. And we start the game with a quarterback run. That's not something I was expecting. But okay, that's what you want to do. Backs and receivers, you got Travis Etienne, T. Higgins, Amari Rodgers, Garrett Richards. Who do you want to take away? Lamar might start for the Ravens. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Joe Flacco's struggling, and it's a run, and that's a first down Clemson. You got Allen, Carafa, Smith, Ray, Bledsoe, and I missed the other two. Torres, Harris, Dennis, Cheevers. Those are the Boston College defensive backs. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Come on, Trevor. Make the right decision. Oh, what a catch. There's Amari Rodgers getting deep into Boston College territory. I don't know what happened to the Boston College defense on that play. Oh, I think they were expecting the run, so the defensive backs started to cheat in, to account for the run. Trevor Lawrence just goes, fine, I'll just go over the top and hit a bomb. So 1st and 10 inside the Boston College 20. Hang on, let me throw this out super quick. All right. Oh, there we go. 2nd and 6. And I like Dabo Swinney's mentality. We're not worried about Boston College. As long as we play Clemson football, we're fine. The current drive, 4 plays, 57 yards, pretty much 2 minutes. 2nd down and 6 from just outside the 10, and it's a run, and Boston College is there to shut it down. So it'll be 3rd down. So Boston College is like the Cleveland Browns in that they have an official logo, unlike the Browns, but Boston College does not have any logo or anything on their helmet, like Penn State and like the Browns. So 3rd down and 4 from just outside the 10-yard line. Lawrence takes a snap. Did he throw it or did he just – no? Oh, he did throw it, but Boston College played excellent defense on that possession, and it forces it was that they brought a corner blitz with Cheevers, and that confused Trevor Lawrence. So now Greg Hugel will go for a field goal. He hasn't attempted a field goal in the last 2 games because Clemson's offense has been steamrolling everybody. I mean, they put up 77 against Louisville a few weeks ago. Hey, remember when that game 2 years ago actually meant something? Yeah. Speaking of Lamar, Louisville had Lamar Jackson and Clemson had Deshaun Watson, and that game. The game in Clemson came down to the last possession of the game, and the Clemson cornerback preventing the Louisville wide receiver from getting the 1st down. Yeah. But now if you look at the 2 programs, Clemson's going like this, despite the fact that Kelly Bryant decided to transfer, and then you got Louisville going boo, pretty much on a nosedive. Then again, Florida State is also struggling. The ACC is not that good this year. What can I say? You can't put Notre Dame in the ACC. I mean, yes, they play 5 games against the ACC, but they're not actually in the ACC. Miami, they're not that good this year. Virginia was temporarily ranked, and then they lost to Pittsburgh. Virginia Tech, they're not that good either. I mean, who's, other than Clemson, who's a legitimate team in the ACC? Okay, maybe Syracuse. And I get that they're ranked, well, I have no idea why my eye is doing that. But I get that Clemson is, or my apologies. I get that Syracuse is number 13 in the country, and they put up quite a fight against Clemson, but they're not really legitimate to me. I mean, who have they really beaten? Seriously, who have they beaten? Can you, who has Syracuse beaten? I don't know. Sorry if it looks weird on camera with my eye diving in like that. Yeah, I think I have something called Brown syndrome where my eye dives in like that. So it's a little bit weird. Ugh. So yeah. The other game going on right now, of course the Cavaliers are losing right now. I mean, we're 1-10 on the season, and what can I say? We suck. I was stupid for saying, oh, even though the Cavaliers don't have LeBron, we might still make the playoffs. What the fuck was I thinking? Seriously, we suck. We suck. So we're back from commercial break. Clemson up 3-0 on Boston College. And now the Eagles will get their first possession of the game. By the way, my school, Notre Dame College, we finished the season undefeated as we beat Seton Hill today on the road 41-7. Seton Hill's not in our conference. They're in the PSAC. I don't remember what that stands for. But we're in the Mountain East. Notre Dame's in the Mountain East Conference. The other football teams in our conference are Urbana University, University of Virginia Wise, West Virginia Wesleyan, West Virginia State, Concord, Fairmont State, and Shepherd. Oh, and the University of Charleston. Wheeling Jesuit is also in our conference, but they don't have a football team. So, yeah. Anyway, so Boston College is on offense now, and it's 2nd down and 8. So, yeah, they want to run it with A.J. Dillon. Corso predicted that Clemson would win this game. The 2 other pickers on the game for College Game Day, for some reason they predicted Clemson or Boston College would win this game. Would it shake up the playoff rankings if Clemson loses this game? Yes. Unfortunately, Alabama won, so. Hey, what's up, Nick? So, 3rd down and 3, and Boston College is going empty backfield. You know how I hate empty backfield. Let's see. Yes, Boston College does get the third down conversion, as they throw it to their other running back. I'm not sure of his name right now. But, that was Levy, number 23. Yeah. They run it with, I believe that's A.J. Dillon. No, that's not A.J. Dillon. I think that's Cope White. Maybe one of their backup wide receivers or something. Yeah, but The weather could play a factor in this because Clemson's from South Carolina. Right now, Clemson's winning 3-0. Yeah. So Boston College tries throwing it to one of their many tight ends, and it doesn't really work. Bringing up third down. Boston College offense. 50 tight ends this season. The tight ends for Boston College have 52 of the team's 146 receptions. That's 36%. So third down and 10 for Boston College. They throw it, and the play is ruled dead, which I don't know why, because Boston College would have converted the first down, but the whistles were blowing, and I'm not sure why. So what happened? Oh, Clemson called a timeout. That's what it was. Tigers called a timeout. Oh, so Clemson we didn't have enough players on the field. That's what it was. Ugh. Yeah, it does look weird on camera with my eye diving in like that. Anyway, so it's 3rd and 10. Yeah, I want Auburn to win that game because I like the Auburn Tigers, but I don't see them winning that game. Who's winning that game right now anyway? So it's 3rd down and 10 for Boston College with about 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Clemson. ESPN College Game Day was at Boston College this week. I'm not sure where they'll be next week. They might be at Yankee Stadium, possibly for Syracuse against Notre Dame. We'll see. Brown to throw, and the defensive end for Clemson said, no. So Boston College has to punt it back to the Tigers. Jeez. The quarterback for Boston College didn't even have a chance to get the ball away, really, because the Clemson deep cornerback, Christian Wilkins, was all over him. Oh, and it looks like the Boston College quarterback might be injured, actually. So that could spell early trouble for, is that A.J. Dillon? Yeah, so it's 3-0 Clemson right now. Nope, that's not A.J. Dillon. That's their quarterback, Brown. I'm not sure of his first name. Right now, Jake Fromm throws it to Tyler somebody, and Georgia takes a 13-10 lead. Now Boston College has to go to their backup quarterback. So we'll see how that works out for Boston College. Let's see. Oh, that was right on the shoulder of Brown. That is rough. From what I've seen, it doesn't. Ugh. It doesn't look like it was a dirty play. It was a clean hit. It was just a really hard hit. But now Boston College has to punt it back to Clemson. But Clemson will have horrible field position as Boston College plays great special teams, and they are able to get Clemson backed up into the inside the 10-yard line. Really, the Clemson wide receiver kick returner should have just taken and called for a fair catch. I'll be right back. I want to go fill up my water bottle. Jack, grab my water. And then I want to go wash my hands super quick. All right. My apologies about that. But I'm back now. Hey, the Cavaliers are only down 9. Third, make that 7. It's 30-23. And by the way, on a quick side note, going back to the Browns super quick, I will be posting in-game footage from that game tomorrow because I will be at that game. I was going to do a game preview with Sports Live in Atlanta, but couldn't quite work things out. But at least I tried. Yeah. Oh, Luke Kuechly played for Boston College? Ugh. Anthony Brown has to sit out for Boston College, and it looks like he's going back to they're walking him off, and he might be going to the locker room. But anyway, Tigers. Yeah, and if the Tigers win tonight, they clinch the ACC Atlantic Division. So, Lawrence takes the snap, looks to throw, quick pass, good pass. That's Hunter Renfrow, and he's the one that caught the pass from Deshaun Watson to win the national championship against Alabama in 2016. I wonder whatever happened to Tosh Boyd. You know, he beat Ohio State in the Orange Bowl in 2014, got drafted by the New York Jets in the NFL draft. Never got a chance. I don't think he ever got a chance to play for the Jets, though. So I wonder what he's doing now. I wish a team would call him up and say, hey, we need you. Maybe he could be converted to like a wide receiver or a running back. Look at Terrell Pryor. I'm pretty sure when he was at Ohio State, he started out as a quarterback. But since he's been in the NFL, he got converted to a wide receiver. And he did pretty well with the Browns. But for some reason, Cleveland didn't re-sign him. So he went to Washington to play for the Redskins. I ought to wash my mouth out with soap after saying that because I hate saying that team name. But anyway, so after Cleveland, he went and signed with Washington and played with them for a few seasons. I think 1 or 2. And I think he's down with the Jets. Shout out to Gangrene David, by the way. Out of all the teams in the AFC East, I guess I would say that I like the Jets the best. Oh, no. Trevor Lawrence just got sacked. And he fumbled on the snap play, but Clemson recovers it. Hang on, there's a flag on the play. Oh, yes. Neutral zone infraction on Boston College. Zach Allen. It didn't look like he jumped into the he jumped a little early. Yeah, he jumped just a tiny bit early. If he had waited till the snap, he probably he probably would have been able to get to Trevor Lawrence. But now, because of the penalty, it's 3rd and 2. Running back in the backfield, Travis Etienne motions out, and I don't know what type of play that was because it didn't work, and Boston College gets the sack. And now we get to see the backup quarterback for Boston College and see how he does in a big game. Because this is 2 against 17, I think. Lawrence tried to go for the pump fake, and it looked like he was going to try and run, but Boston College the defensive end was there way too quick, and it did not work. So, but hold on, there's a flag on the play, so let's see what that's about. Oh, false start on Clemson. Oh, cool. Monsters just took the lead, so hold on. 3rd and 7. Lawrence getting pressured again. Lawrence tries to escape, and he is not a running quarterback. And it's another penalty on Clemson, this time a holding call. Hang on, just tweeting something. Ugh. It's 2-1 Monsters. There we go. Yeah. All right, there we go. So 3-0 Clemson, and 4th and 5. So the Tigers will punt it back to Boston College, and let's see. Will Spears will punt it, or Spires. Oh, no. And Boston College, no. No. Damn it. Touchdown Boston College on a terrible kick return. Where was the coverage? God damn. Oh no. It's still early, but that's not good. Boston College takes a 6-3 lead. God damn it. And number 18, why'd you have to touch the ball? The Boston College player was calling for the fair catch. If you had just gotten out of the way. Oh, man. If you had just gotten out of the way and not touched the ball, this wouldn't have happened. Damn it. And instead of seeing the Boston College backup quarterback and seeing how he would do against this Clemson defensive pressure, somebody on the Clemson special teams screws up, and Boston College scores. As I transfer over to the Florida State Notre Dame game, where I definitely want Notre Dame, because number one, I don't like Florida State because they're a rival of Clemson, and number two, I just like Notre Dame, always have. And Notre Dame is up 25-6. Now, here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing with the whole college football playoff and all that. As the extra point is blocked, but it remains 25-6 as Dexter Williams takes the handoff and just says bye-bye to the Florida State defense. So here's something interesting. Alabama shut out Mississippi State today. I think it was like 24-0. I'm pretty sure. What was the score of the Alabama Crimson Tide game?
Which Crimson Tide? Alabama soundly defeated Mississippi State by a score of 24-0 today.
So Alabama will remain number 1 in the country. They beat Mississippi State 24-0, and they will face Georgia in the SEC championship because Georgia beat Kentucky last week, and the winner of that game decided who won the SEC East. And of course, Alabama went on to shut out LSU 20-0. Will the Georgia? I don't know. Will the Georgia Bulldogs beat Bama in the SEC championship? It's a possibility, but Alabama went to a new style of game last week, and I think it was partially because of how LSU played, but Alabama went to less of a passing game and more of a physical running game, and I'm not sure Georgia can match that. So, unfortunately, I'm going to say no, but would I like for Georgia to beat Alabama? Yes, because I hate Alabama. I root against them in every realistic game. If Alabama's playing a small school that I know where I know Alabama's going to win, then there's no point in rooting against Alabama because you know they're going to put up like 70 or so points. I believe they need to start their backup quarterback. You believe who needs to start their starting quarterback? Alabama or Georgia? That's the only reason that ball became legal on that kickoff is because the Boston College kick returner had called for a fair catch, but then the ball touched one of the Clemson special teams players, and the ball became live. So the Boston College player picked it up and just went, okay, I'm going to the end zone. Bye. But who are you talking about? So Boston College, the Eagles' defense is right back out on the field. So Lawrence takes the snap. Lawrence, quick throw. And that's Higgins who makes the catch. You think Georgia should start their backup quarterback over Jake Fromm? No. No. Jake Fromm is one of the better quarterbacks in college football, I would say. So 2nd and 3 for Clemson right now. And I think that's ETN as they go for the end around. And first down for Clemson. No, that was Rodgers actually, not ETN. I haven't seen ETN get involved. This probably won't happen, but this probably won't happen. But I think Travis Etienne should get a Heisman Trophy invite. He's played that well. I remember in last year's championship game, they brought out their backup quarterback to beat us. We must do the thing to beat them. Oh, you're saying because Alabama played their... Okay, they put Tua in the second half. If you remember, it was Jalen Hurts that was the starting quarterback. Oh, what a catch by Higgins. First down at Clemson. This is a great way to respond to the Boston College drive. That was a great catch. Just T. Higgins just went up and he's the number recruit in the country in quarterback. What? Quick pass, and the Boston College player misses the tackle. Another missed tackle, and it's a first down for Clemson. Wow, That was bad. Cheevers tried to jump that pass, and guess what? Now it's first and goal for Clemson. Boston, as Kirk Herbstreit just said, Boston College pretty much baited Trevor Lawrence into the throw he made, but guess what? He still beat him. So he took the bait and beat him. Boston College is like, what the hell, man? Trevor Lawrence was trying to do a quarterback keeper? What? Why? That doesn't work with you. You're not a mobile quarterback. You're a pocket passer. Clemson already has 140 total yards. Boston College only has 14. That's pathetic. As Texas scores a touchdown to take a 10-7 lead over Texas Tech. So second and goal for Clemson. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Lawrence takes the snap. There's Travis Etienne in the flat, and he gets close to the end zone, but not in the end zone. So it'll be third down and goal. So anyway, so it's 7-3 Boston College, but Clemson has it inside. I think they're inside the 10-yard line. This drive, Trevor Lawrence is 6 of 6 for 67 yards. Yes, they do have it inside the 10. So Lawrence sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, and it's a run. Etienne, no. The Boston College defense stands strong. Now, I am concerned about doing a live stream. And maybe this is just me being... Jake Fromm has proven he doesn't have it. When it is time to be mobile, you just can't do it. Plus, not all that accurate. Justin Fields is the future for the Bulldogs. They need to give him a shot. Okay. Oh, we're going to our fridge package. It's fourth and goal. So Wilkins. Nope, it's a play action pass. Touchdown! Fooled you, Boston College. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play. Oh, we're going to bring in our 2 defensive linemen. Yep, we're definitely going to run it. No. Richard makes the catch, a 2-yard touchdown reception, and the Tigers respond to the Boston College touchdown on the kick return with one of their own, and it's now 9-7. Hugo's kick is up and good, so it's 10-7. Should have started him after the LSU beat the crap out of Georgia. Yeah, okay, but you saw what Jake Fromm did in that big game against Georgia, he played for Georgia, against Florida, and you saw what he did last week against Kentucky. Yeah, I don't think, as much as I think Fields is a good quarterback, I don't think you put him in right now. Meanwhile, it's 25-6 Notre Dame against Florida State, which I'm not even sure if the players actually care anymore for them. Seriously, I don't know. Excuse me. 25-6 as they try to run. Florida State tries to run it. Let's see what the score of the Cavaliers game is. (47-41) Chicago. Nope, 47-44 as Kyle Korver hits the 3-pointer. Oh, and there's a goal. Darn it, Blue Jackets and Rangers are tied 4-4. Yep. Milan Richard made the 2-yard touchdown catch. We went to our bridge package where we brought in our 2 big defensive linemen in Wilkins and I forget who the other guy is. Made Boston College think we were going to run it with them. So we decided, hey, we're going to fool them. And we did. And Boston College fans have those rally towels, and they say beat Clemson on them, which they will not do. But here we go. Here's the kickoff. Maybe this time we're actually going to see LOL. I hope Clemson doesn't go to the national championship. Alabama and Georgia are just NFL quality programs. Everyone else is a step down. Oh, no, not again. No. Okay. What is it with Boston College getting these good returns? Hold on. There's a flag on the play, though. And thankfully, it's an illegal block in the back. I mean, yeah, I wish Alabama and Georgia were meeting in the national championship again, but as of right now, that can't happen because Georgia is outside the top 4. You got to admit, Alabama against Michigan would be a good national championship. I would love to see that happen. But as of right now, if the season were to end today and the playoff were to start tomorrow, it would be Alabama against Michigan and Clemson against Notre Dame. As E.J. Perry is in at quarterback for Clemson, for Boston College now. And they are inside the 10-yard line as they try to run it and don't really get anything. We're going to look like assholes if Jake from loses 2 national championships. Kirby, this is not smart. Okay, no! As Boston College gets a good run, there's A.J. Dillon again. 3rd down, though. Okay, I don't know if you'll look like assholes, but, I mean, Jake Fromm is, for the most part, showing up in big games. 3rd down, and no, they tried to run it, and Clemson shut it down. Dexter Lawrence shuts it down. So it's 4th and 1. Let's see what Clemson does, or what Boston College does, as we go to the end of the first quarter. Clemson 10, Boston College 7. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence, how many missed tackles do you think he has this season? How many? He has 0. So at the end of the first quarter, the score is the Clemson Tigers 10 and the Boston College Eagles 7. Pretty good game so far, but I want to, and on their first drive with the backup quarterback, Boston College does not get the first down as they tried to run it on 3rd down with A.J. Dillon. And like I said, Dexter Lawrence said no. So it looks like Cleveland with the number 8 overall pick, Colin Sexton. What? I have no idea what you just said, but okay. Anyway. Ugh. So anyway. Yeah, Mississippi State got blown out by Alabama. So in the regular season, who's the only team that could test Alabama. We all thought LSU would test Alabama last week, but that didn't. Cleveland messed up with the 8th overall pick. Colin Sexton doesn't have the IQ to run NBA point guard duties. Give him a break. It's only his rookie season. So, it's only his rookie season. So, give him a little bit. Hey, it's 49-48. It's only a 1-point game in the second quarter. Do I like Kelly? You mean Kelly Bryant or who? Who do you mean? Who do you mean, Stone fam? Do you like Kelly? What do you Kelly who? Kelly Bryant? Who's Kelly? Who's Kelly? The AC, I don't know. The AC, the best. Who's the? Hang on. Which conference has been the best conference in college football this year? ACC? No. Hang on, I gotta use the restroom. All right, sorry about that, but I'm back. And now Clemson has it, 2nd down and 8. Trevor Lawrence has played well so far. Oh, Kelly Bryant. I mean, he's not at Clemson anymore, so I don't know. I liked he was a good quarterback for us when he was still at Clemson, but Unger, I just got back and tried to download Skype. It's not working. You can call me on my cell. I have a few minutes. If you want to talk about the game, let me know. All right. At the end of the second period, the Monsters are tied 2-2. And 32 No, I actually don't live in South Carolina. I actually live in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah. But Ohio State is not my favorite team. Not even in the Big Ten. My favorite team in the Big Ten is actually Penn State. Sure, let me get my cell phone. Can't stay long, but we can talk some, bro. That's why you like the Browns. Yes, that's why I like the Browns. But like I said, they're not one of my favorite teams. I like the Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville Jaguars, Chicago Bears, and Jacksonville Jaguars more. But I do support the Browns. Don't get me wrong. I do support the Browns. And I want them to be good. And I want them to do well. I mean, I would say Cleveland is a football city first. So I want the Browns to be successful. But when you're constantly firing head coaches, and offensive coordinators and drafting quarterbacks, how can you be a good team? So I'm actually going to take a break from the Clemson live stream, but I'm going to keep the live stream going because we've got Sports Live in the ATL. I'm going to call him right now, put him on speakerphone, and here we go. All right. Hang on. The call's trying to go through right now. So 3rd down and 4. All right, here we go.
Hey, what's up, Bunker?
Hey, what's up, Sports Live?
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate your patience, man, on trying to get a hold of me this week. I wanted to be able to make some time to talk to you about the Falcons and the Browns. So everybody that's on Unger's channel, he's a good dude, man, loyal fan. We're going to talk a little about the Cleveland Browns and my Falcons for Sunday. What you got for me?
And the people in the live stream, you can certainly ask questions as well. So why don't you give your take on the game tomorrow to start off?
Okay, well, I'm going to be quite honest. I mean, there is such thing as any given Sunday, anything is possible.
Right.
And I've always praised the Cleveland Browns front seven. The Cleveland Browns have had a pretty good defense for quite a while now, but just haven't really had the offense. I just feel, just like it was with the Redskins, that Cleveland's going to come to play early. Cleveland's going to bring pressure on Ryan on the defense. And I think Atlanta's going to have to weather the storm early. I think the Falcons, because we have tons and tons of offensive weapons, are going to have to try to spread the ball around. I don't know how fast the Cleveland Browns defenders or linebackers are, but I just feel like this is a game Atlanta should win. And I think at some point in time, we just have too much offensive firepower that's going to slow Cleveland down, I think. But you know, I like Cleveland, man. I like what they got going over there. I was surprised that they let go of their coach. Because, you know, Hugh Jackson, he used to be the offensive coach here in Atlanta a couple of years back. So that kind of, you know, stung a little bit. But Cleveland's been in some games all year, man. So, but I think Atlanta's going to win the ball game. So.
I do agree with you that Atlanta's going to win, although I do think this game will be closer than experts think, and that's not just because of the weather, but I do think the weather will be a factor because you guys are a domed team, so you're not used.
What is the weather supposed to be like?
It's from what I know, it's going to be pretty cold tomorrow.
Okay.
Partly cloudy skies during the day, high of around 37.
As long as it doesn't snow, I'll be okay.
But the one thing that concerns me is that Denzel Ward is out for the Browns, and he's our best cornerback. So I'm not sure who's going to match up with Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley.
Well, one thing I want to let you know, in your Cleveland Browns fan that if you haven't really watched the Falcons, because I noticed a lot of times people want to talk about Atlanta, they talk about Matt Ryan, they talk about Julio Jones, and they start to put Calvin Ridley in there. But you guys got to understand that you guys have Tevin Coleman to deal with, Austin Hooper to deal with,
Oh, yeah.
Justin Hardy to deal with, you have Mohamed Sanu to deal with, and that right there is just, some of the starters. We got guys coming off the bench. We got Marvin Hall, who had a big bomb caught touchdown against the New York Giants a couple weeks ago. We have a lot of weapons. So I don't know if Cleveland's going to be able to keep up with everybody, because if you're going to focus on Julio Jones, you're going to leave Ridley open. If you focus on Ridley, you're going to leave Julio open, and you're going to leave the middle of the field open. So, and for the fact that we have our defense the last 3 weeks has gotten a lot better. Starters have come back. The defense is playing better. And we got Bruce Irvin. So, I'm not one of those that's going to be like, it's the Cleveland Browns, a team that's won. If you check my channel out, Browns fans, I've done some videos this past week, so make sure you sub me up, SportsLiveInTheAtl. But I did some videos on Cleveland. This is not the same Cleveland Browns as far as I'm concerned. They've been in every game pretty much this year. If it wasn't for a missed kick, if it wasn't for some letdowns against Oakland and stuff, you guys probably would have 4 or 5, maybe even 6 wins. But, I just feel that Atlanta's clicking right now. I feel like this is a team that Atlanta's very capable of winning, but anytime you go on the road in the NFL, it's going to be tough. So, I'm not going to come here and say cakewalk. I'm not going to do that, but I would be, no disrespect, Browns fans, I would be shocked if we lost the game.
And as a Browns fan, I agree. I would be shocked if the Browns somehow win this game. I 100% agree. But you did mention you guys have a lot of depth on offense, but I would say your 2 primary weapons are Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley.
Correct.
But so here's the thing. If you double Julio, you're going to give Calvin Ridley one-on-one coverage, which I think I covered in a Browns pregame video like a few days ago.
Yeah, and he has 7 touchdowns, and he's had a couple of multiple games, so it's kind of like Mickey Boyd, so.
Exactly. And last week, it wasn't just Tevin Coleman that ran well against Washington. Personally, I don't like saying that team's name because I understand.
Yeah. So you can just say Washington. You're good.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to say Washington. But,
right.
Washington before last week against you guys, they had done a good job against running backs like Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott. And then you guys come in with Tevin Coleman and who's your backup running back? It's like Ito Smith or something.
Well, Ito Smith, and Ito Smith, he's kind of like a short, stout guy. He's one of the guys that can run up the middle and have some quick burst. It's just, it's so much to talk about when it comes to the Falcons offense that, like I said, you really can't pick on one player. I'm looking in your chat, Unger, and this guy Raymond Keith. He obviously seems to know a little bit about Matt Ryan because obviously. Matt Ryan played Boston College, but he also said something, and it's from Raymond Keith. Justin Hardy is trash. Marvin Hall has butterfingers. Now, I don't know exactly what you mean when you say Justin Hardy is trash. He doesn't play that much, and if you check his highlights in his career with the Falcons, he's had some big catches, and Marvin Hall had a bomb touchdown against the New York Giants a couple weeks ago. So, I would like your guy in there, Raymond Keith, to elaborate what he means when he says Marvin Hall is butterfingers and Hardy is trash. But also, Keith says something like Hooper's a top 5 tight end. So he is. We were going with Hooper 2 years ago, and then somehow it got away from us a little bit last year. But I don't really think. I could be wrong. I don't know how much Cleveland follows us, but I don't really think Cleveland realizes how many offensive weapons that we have. But to me, it's key that because let's be real, Matt Ryan is going to get sacked. Okay,
Yeah.
It's just like the Washington game. It's when he gets sacked and the importance of the sack because Cleveland has some big guys and you guys got a good pass rush. So, but the question is, Unger, will you guys be able to stop us enough to hold us down and catch up? Because our defense is getting better, and we're going to make more stops now than we did against the Steelers, against the Bengals, against the Saints, when we had just obliterated of injuries. Because if you look at the numbers against the Steelers, the Saints, and the Bengals, we gave up 42, 37, 41. The last 3 games we've given up 29, 20, and 14. And I just don't see how Baker Mayfield is going to be. I could be wrong, but I don't see how he's going to be able to put up 20-plus points on us. I don't.
Well, here's the thing about the first 3 teams you mentioned. They have elite offenses. I mean, you saw what the Saints did to the Rams last week, and then the Steelers lit up the Carolina Panthers like a Christmas tree.
Right.
And the Bengals, I'm like, I don't know what to make of that, because AJ Green's out for a while, so I don't. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to make of them, but like the Steelers and Saints offenses are no joke. So but the only game that I would actually say that we stood no chance in is the Steelers game, because before the season started and we had all of our defensive players were healthy, because we started to get injuries week 1 in Philadelphia. So if anybody, like I said, you guys sub my channel, I have some footage from some of my friends when I was up in Philadelphia week 1 for the game. That right there was when the injuries started to hit. And before that game, I even said the Steelers game was going to be one of those that I think we're going to lose even at full strength. I don't think it would have been that bad. And I even said during the offseason the Cleveland Browns game is a trap game. Not that Cleveland's better than us, but, it seems like the last couple of times that we played Cleveland, it hasn't been exactly the easiest games to play. So I don't know, man. I just think that if I had to bank on it, I would say the Falcons should be able to put up at least 30 points. And I just don't see. I mean, you can tell me if you feel like your Baker Mayfield and your runners. I know you got. You got Duke Johnson Jr. You have Nick Chubb.
I don't even know who your receivers are anymore.
Yeah. So what concerns me actually, and not just for this game, but in the past, like when the Browns have lost close games, instead of letting the players say, we didn't play well enough, or if we had made this play, or if I had made this catch, and I think this is part of the reason why Hugh Jackson got fired, is that Hugh Jackson always took the blame. Like, I don't know if you've heard in some of his press conference, but in a lot of his press conferences, he always said, we didn't put the players in the right position, or we didn't expect whatever team it was to do that. Like, that doesn't set a good example for your team. Like, if they don't play well, they can just go, oh, we're fine. Our coach is going to take the blame for it. And I think that's part of the reason why, in addition to the 3-36-1 record that he had, but I think that's also part of the reason why he got fired, because, he always took the blame instead of, the players going, you know what, we screwed up.
Well, the players are the ones that are on the field that have to execute the plays, but, I've always been critical of some play calls from Sarkisian in his first year and even in the Philadelphia game. And, people don't understand. People are looking at the Falcons offense now saying, so Steve Sarkisian has turned it around. Yes, he has, but he's got help because the Falcons brought in former offensive coordinator Greg Knapp during the offseason to come in. And some of the calls that I've seen are some calls that Greg Knapp made. So, the coaches are held to a standard to put their players in situations to succeed, but the players have to execute those plays. The coaches aren't the ones that catch the ball. The coaches aren't the ones that run the ball. The coaches aren't the ones that block. I just think that if the Browns were going to fire Hugh Jackson, that they would have done it during the offseason because it's not like the Browns didn't show any improvement.
Exactly.
A few breaks here and there. I told you guys would have won. Could be instead of what 2-6-1 you guys are right now or something.
Yeah.
You guys could be like 5 wins. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched the Steelers Browns game week 1, but maybe if we had started Baker Mayfield right away, we could have won that game.
Yeah. Well, I've been peeking at the Browns and stuff, because I got the Red Zone and Sunday Ticket. I watch it a lot. So, if there's one thing I peek at is Cleveland, because I think Cleveland's a feel-good story. I think a lot of people want to see the Browns start winning again, because I remember when the Browns when I grew up as a kid in the 80s, I remember when they had, Brian Stipe and Bernie Kosar came into play, and, Brian Brennan, a couple of these guys, Ozzie Newsome, when the Browns were actually good in their original team at that before they left for Baltimore. So, I know the history of Cleveland. I know they got a proud tradition. I know they have loyal fans, and Cleveland fans definitely deserve a winner. And, the Falcons have had many, many bad seasons, and I could only imagine what it's like to go winless. I guess the equivalent to that would be, and I'm not bringing it up to have it talked about anymore, but choking a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. I could probably attribute that feeling to maybe being winless. It's just a gut-wrenching feeling, and it's an empty feeling. So,
yeah.
To me, the Browns fans deserve something, and I hope you guys get it. I can't stay much longer, but I did want to call, because I know Unger, that you've been trying to get a hold of me, and I just want to let you know I tried my best. Things came up, but I wanted to talk to you about the game. I expect Atlanta to win. I'm in no way 100% confident. I never am, but if you're clearly better, talented on both sides of the ball, which Atlanta is, Atlanta should beat Cleveland, but Atlanta's going to have to bring their best game because, like I said, you're going into hostile territory, and Cleveland's going to be ready. So, what are your final thoughts on the game? What do you see the outcome?
So I'm not 100% sure your defense overall is better than ours. I think, since you've had so many injuries, I think for the most part we've been a little bit more consistent defensively. But I think what tips the scale in the Falcons' favor is your offense. I mean, I know you guys have more than Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones, but which I totally understand. Like you said, you have Austin Hooper, you have Kevin Coleman, Eso Smith, you have what's his face, Sanu, who's like found new life after Cincinnati, but I just think it's primarily since we don't have Denzel. I think we won't have Denzel Ward because he sustained a hip injury. Atlanta's primarily going to try and use. I think you guys will primarily try and use your outside receivers with Julio and Calvin. And
I honestly believe Atlanta's going to attempt to do a lot of the things they did last week against Washington, and that's spread everybody around. Screen passes, outside passes, deep passes, slot passes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Atlanta consistently can run the ball up the middle against Cleveland, but they were able to do it against Washington, and I didn't expect them to be able to do that against them either. So, who knows? But, either way, it's going to come to pass tomorrow, and if Cleveland does pull off the shocker, I'll make sure that I congratulate you and all that. And if Atlanta does what I think and wins, I'll still give you a shout on my channel, man, Unger, because I like your videos and your passion for your team. So.
And trust me, even if Atlanta wins, I'll give you a call and we can talk about it. Either way, I'm totally down for that.
Cool, man.
But
cool.
I do think the Falcons are going to win this game, but I think it's actually going to be closer than people think.
There's a lot of comments out there that say blowout. Look, I'll be quite honest right now, in this stretch, in the playoff push, I don't care how we get it, as long as we get it. I don't care if it's 1 point. I don't care if it's 30 points.
Yeah.
Because there's no style points for win. A win is a win, and you want to win.
Exactly. I think, I've heard some people say, oh, it's going to be a 20-point game. No, I think it could be around maybe a 10-point game, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 34 to 24, but Atlanta wins.
Yeah, I'd say something like 30 to 20, 30 to 15 or something. It wouldn't shock me to be like in the last couple games the Browns and the Falcons have played. I think the last couple times we've played, it's been in single digits.
Yeah. Actually,
it wouldn't surprise me that.
Actually, the Browns have won 3 of the past 4 games against the Falcons.
Yeah, I think the last time you played was in the Georgia Dome, and you guys beat us on that last-second field goal.
Yeah, but the one difference with that game, we had Josh Gordon. Now he's with the New England Patriots because we decided to trade him for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good up there in New England and stuff like that. But just remember, I got to go, man. But I just wanted to call, and talk to you about the game because I know you wanted it. I wish you all the best moving forward. Like the channel. I'll give you a shout out on my channel. Good luck tomorrow, sort of. I can't say 100%, but the better team is going to win tomorrow, man. So I look forward to seeing the game.
All right. Just so you know, I have season tickets, so I'll be at the game. So I'll be posting in-game footage from First Energy Stadium. Cool.
I'll make sure I check it out, man. You have a good time at the game because there's no better experience than being at your team's ballpark. I know I have a great time when I go.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Go Falcons, man.
All right. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, later, man. Bye.
Later. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a little bit. Yeah, I have been trying for almost the entire week to make that happen. Because I don't know if you've seen, but I did a game preview with Engraven Vids before the Week 5 matchup between the Ravens and Browns, which the Browns won that game on a last-second field goal by Greg Joseph. And then Week 3, I did a preview with Gangrene David before the Thursday night matchup between the Jets and the Browns. And that's the game where Tyrod Taylor got hurt in the first half, and Baker Mayfield came in the second half, and the Browns would go on to win that game. So there's a little bit of a pattern. The last 2 times I've done a game preview with another YouTuber and the Browns have been at home, the Browns have won. Do I think that's superstition? Am I being superstitious? Yes. But like I said, I think Atlanta's going to win. But here's the one thing. The one way I think the Browns can actually win this game is if they run the ball and keep the Atlanta offense on the sideline. Because I don't think Atlanta has that great of a run defense. And I wish we had talked about this, but oh well. Thanks again to Sports Live in Atlanta for doing that. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go do that. And a shout out to him. Thanks again. Really appreciate it. Hopefully next time I'll have the software to Skype and we can do it again. And of course, next time we play the Falcons, it will be in Atlanta. Hey, maybe next year when the Browns play the Seahawks, I can do. Maybe Norbcam will invite me onto his channel. I don't know. It could happen. But anyway, so yeah. If the Browns want to have a chance to win this game, they've got to run the ball against that Falcons defense. Jeez, it's 3rd and 47 for Boston College. It's 13-7. Wow. All right, so it's 13-7. Hopefully you could hear him okay. So it's 4th and 49 for Boston College. And it's 13-7 now. 14-7. 4th and 49. That Boston College must have had a play go horribly wrong. Ooh, I think the refs should have thrown a penalty on that because it looked like the Boston College player hit him before he got the ball. That should have been a penalty. Yes, that should have been a penalty, but the refs are not going to call it. So it'll be first down for Boston College. Everybody on the broadcast is saying that should have been a penalty. And I wish I could show you the replay, but unfortunately I don't think I can. But yeah, that definitely should have been a penalty. But instead it's Boston College ball, and I have no idea what to say. I don't know. That probably should have been called. The penalty should have been called. And I don't know what the holdup is now, but something is off. But anyway, it's 13-7, Clemson. Boston College has the ball. First. Oh, so the ruling on the field is that the kicking team. So Clemson. So they're not reviewing the penalty, unfortunately, because it should have been called for a penalty. They're reviewing to see if the guy who recovered the muffed return maintained control. Let's see. I don't see it, but his right foot was planted. Let's see. Yes, his right foot was planted. Unfortunately, I think that play will stand up. Yeah, so unfortunately, they're not reviewing for the penalty, which is unreviewable, which is really dumb. I wish they could review it in this case, but then again, if you made it penalties reviewable, you'd have challenges all the time. Like, that should have been called for holding, or that should have been called pass interference. No. Although in the NFL, teams can challenge for the penalty of 12 men on the field. And after review, the call stands, so it'll remain Boston College ball. So that is a penalty you can review, not initiated by the replay booth, but the team has to challenge it. I saw Green Bay do it a few years ago against Detroit, where they challenged not like if the play catch was made or not, but as they run it with A.J. Dillon and he tries to get outside, gets to about the 40, but there's a flag on the play. And if I had to guess, what's up, Tanner? If I had to guess, it's going to be a holding. Yep, holding on Boston College. So wipes out a decent run for Boston College, and it's a holding, and it's a 10-yard penalty. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little treat with Sports Live in the ATL. So 4:31 left in the second quarter. So now it is first and 17. They try to throw the quick pass out to the left, and they don't really get anything. Although they're on the Clemson side of the field, so that's good for them. 4:10, about 4 minutes to go in the first half. 13-7 Clemson. But this has been a low-scoring defensive battle so far, which I don't know if I was expecting. And they try to end around. Perry tries to escape. And there was heavy pressure on E.J. Perry on that play. I'm honestly surprised. Wait. Oh, hold on. There's a flag. Oh, but it's going to be false start on Boston College, and it's going to be 1st and 27 now. Ugh. Yay, the Monsters. Eric Robinson scores, and that makes it 4-2. So hang on. Got a tweet for the Monsters channel. So hold on 1 second. Perry throws, and there was a wide receiver in the area, but there was no chance. So it's 4th and 15. That makes it 4-2 Monsters. Yes. And that is your final score. The Cleveland Monsters get their revenge on the Lowbat. Wow, C.J. Spiller. I remember C.J. Spiller. I saw him play with the Buffalo Bills on Thursday Night Football. Who just texted me? Hold on. Oh, it's a bunch of stuff from the Canton Charge. Still trying to get tickets from the Ohio State-Michigan game. For the Ohio State-Michigan game in like 3 weeks at Columbus. If anybody on here has connections, that would be appreciated. Come on! Oh! I thought that pass was going to be caught. I was so confused on that play. So it's 3rd down and 2. I'm not totally sure. Let me see that play again. No, I want to see the whole. Hey, the Cavaliers actually have the lead. Sorry if I've been a little loud. Third down and 2, and that's an easy first down for the Clemson as they convert and move the sticks. We are definitely relying on the running game more. And I think it's because Boston College has a pretty good cornerbacks and safeties. And Clemson respects them, so they want to run the ball more. Kind of Lawrence, deep pass, no. Pass is thrown over the head of the speedy freshman Justin Ross, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Like I said, I will be at the Browns game tomorrow, so unlike last week when I did not post in-game footage against the Kansas City Chiefs, I will be posting in-game footage between the Falcons and Browns. So We'll see. So 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, nice catch by the wide receiver. That was a back shoulder throw. And wow. We'll tune in this Sunday for the Cleveland Atlanta game for the best play-by-play on YouTube. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Raymond. I do appreciate it. I don't know if I'll be doing during some of my in-game footage. I might do some commentary, and I will say that I don't like pyrotechnics like fireworks and loud noises and all that. So if the Browns get close to the end zone, I actually have to. Can't believe I'm admitting this, but I can't stay in my seat. I actually have to go into the main concourse and watch it on the TV instead of staying in my seat and watching it happen. So, I might live stream during a situation like that, but yeah. And if it looks like the Browns might actually win, I will step out and live stream during that because I don't want to be around for all the loud booms and all that because I just don't like it. Even with like the Cavaliers games that I've been to, I'm able to sit in my seat during the intro, but I can't watch it, which is very annoying because the Cavaliers are my favorite NBA team of all time. Even if I were to move to another city like Denver or Atlanta or Charlotte or any other team that has an NBA team, any other city that has an NBA team, I will not start rooting. I might support that city's team, but I will always be a loyal Cavaliers fan. I mean, you see, even though LeBron's not with the Cavaliers anymore, I still want to go to games all the time. Sorry, that's just me getting a text message. But I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit because I think my roommate's gonna go to bed shortly. But anyway, yeah. So I will be. By the way, I will be going to another Cavaliers game. I think on November 13th against the Charlotte Hornets, and we'll be debuting a different court and our city edition uniforms. They're like orange and blue. It's kind of a throwback style. So we've got about 18 seconds left in the first half. So I think at halftime, when the first half is over, I'll stop for now. But then I'll come back for the second half. But I won't be as hyped and energetic because, I want to respect that other people want to sleep. So, I mean, even though I love live streaming, I don't want to get anybody mad at me or anything like that. So I'm just going to, lower my voice a little bit. However, I'm still going to be live streaming, just like I did for Alabama LSU. But 13-7, 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, and I think Boston College will get the ball to start the second half because Clemson, or at the start of the game, Boston College, I think they won the toss and elected to kick. Lawrence already tonight? Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Actually, I'll go. Clemson, total yards for the second quarter. Clemson, 119. Boston College, 1. Lawrence trying to throw a deep pass, and he is sacked. And Clemson has no timeouts left, so they're going to try and spike it. 2-1. They spike it, but there's only 1 second. So I'll give you some halftime statistics right now. By the way, if you have a Twitter account, follow at Talk Monsters. That's the Twitter handle for the Cleveland Monsters. For the Cleveland Monsters Twitter page that I run. Also, the other Twitter page you should follow is at CST, all capital letters, at CST Notre Dame. That's the Notre Dame College Twitter page that I also run. You can follow those two pages where I give updates for Monsters games on the on the Cleveland Monsters Talk Twitter, which again that Twitter handle is Talk Monsters, and on the CST Notre Dame Twitter page, I tweet updates for Notre Dame College during football games and all that. So total yards, Clemson 147 in the first quarter, 113 in the second quarter for a total of 260. So let's see. I don't know why the clock isn't running. So we've got 1 second to go. 4th and 12. I'm still surprised. Oh, so they were going to. I thought they were spiking because they wanted to go for the field goal. But no, it's 4th and 12, and Clemson's going to go for it. Lawrence with a deep pass and thrown out of bounds and incomplete. So, yeah, Boston College will receive the second half kickoff. So, at halftime, the score is 13-7 Clemson. But before I end this first half live stream, first off, I want to again say a big thank you to Sports Live in the ATL. Really appreciate it that he was able to make some time to preview the Falcons Browns game with me, because I was trying to get in contact with him all week, trying to so I could do a preview like that. So really appreciate that. But now for some second half statistics, or some halftime statistics. Box score: Trevor Lawrence 18 of 24 for 216 yards, and he's thrown for 1 touchdown. So EJ Perry, he's gotten 3 of 5, 17 yards, averaging about 3.4 yards, no touchdowns. Brown 2 of 3, 6 yards and 2 average of 2 yards. AJ Dillon 8 carries, 27 yards, no touchdowns. EJ Perry 4 carries, 12 yards. K White 1 carry for 1 yard. Jay Smith 1 carry for -7 yards. And then for Clemson, Travis Etienne 9 carries for 40 yards. Choice 1 carry for 3 yards, and Trevor Lawrence 5 carries for 1 yard. Clemson receiving: Rodgers 4 receptions for 65 yards. Higgins 4 receptions for 63 yards. Kendrick 1 reception for 32 yards. Hunter Renfrow 4 receptions for 22 yards. Ross 2 receptions for 19 yards. Travis Etienne 2 receptions for 13 yards. And Richard 1 reception for 2 yards and a touchdown. And then Boston College wide receiving: K White 1 reception for 17 yards. Levy 2 receptions for 4 yards. Ray 1 reception for 2 yards. Lewis 1 reception for 2 yards. And Idrizzi 1 reception for no yards. Boston College kick returns. Walker, two returns, 29 yards. Longest was 16. Punt returns. Walker, 1 punt returned, 74 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. So those are your overall. Let's look at team stats. First downs, Clemson has 11. Boston College has 3. On third down, Clemson is 3 of 9. Boston College 2 of 6. On fourth down, Clemson is 1 of 2. And Boston College is 0 for 0. Passing yards, Clemson has 216 passing yards. Boston College has 23. Clemson is 18 of 26. On passing, Boston College is 5 of 8. Neither team has thrown an interception. Rushing, Clemson has 44 rushing yards. Boston College has 1. Rushing attempts, Clemson has 15 rushing attempts. Boston College had, I lost where I was. But that's going to do it for this live stream. I think I'm going to end it now because I don't want to risk being loud and causing any problems. So that's going to do it. So until next time, this is Unger to the Max signing off. Salute. And go Browns beat the Falcons. Somehow. Maybe.